Good morning, students. All of you give a salute to our Earth God, Mother Earth God. Okay. Everything we are getting from nature. We must have it. We must have a habit of inculcating thankful to everything, and we must conserve our nature. Okay. Today we are going to start with our geography lesson, rocks and soil. You know that what is rock, what is soil. That is what do you mean by soil? Disintegration of rocks is called as soil. Okay, va? Okay. How soils is formed? Disintegration, breaking up of rocks is called as soil. What do you know about rocks? How it is formed? We are going to see now. From this lesson, we are going to understand the nature of rocks, the types and uses, to identify different types of rocks, to study about the nature of soil and its composition, to understand the importance of soil conservation. Conservation means what, ma? We have to conserve that, protect that, we have to preserve that. That is called as preservation, is different from conservation. Conservation, naturally we have to preserve. Okay, well, preservative means using some chemical. For example, in pickles and all, they use oil, salt or preservative. But we have to conserve this. பாதுகாக்க வேண்டும் is different from preservation. Okay, va? Okay. Now, you have seen lot of landforms, mountains, river valleys, rift, trenches, like the stream, what is that? Waterfalls, rivers, everything. We will see how it is formed. But all these landforms are formed from earth. Earth is a mixture of land and water. Okay. In this landform, it is mostly made up of rocks. Okay. Now, you have studied about four realms of the earth: lithosphere, hydrosphere, atmosphere, and biosphere. Lithosphere means landform. It consists of rock, soil, everything. Hydrosphere means water. Atmosphere, air. All these three together is called as biosphere. In the earth, it consists of it all. When compared to other planets, earth consists of all these spheres, and it formed as a biosphere where living things can survive. Okay. Lithosphere is the uppermost significant layer of the earth. It is composed of solid rocks and unconsolidated materials. The literary meaning of lithosphere is the sphere of rock. That is what we are going to study now. Petrology is a branch of geology which deals with the study of rocks. Make a note of that. Petrology is derived from the Greek word petrius, referred to rocks, and logos, referred to study. Okay. Now, rocks, how it is formed, you know? ராக்ஸ் கல்லுன்னு பார்க்குறேன். அந்த கல்லெல்லாம் எப்படி எதனால் செய்யப்பட்டது, எப்படி ஃபார்ம் ஆச்சுன்ட்டு யூ நோ தட்? நவ் த ராக்ஸ் ஆர் த சாலிட் மினரல் மெட்டீரியல்ஸ் forming a part of the surface of the earth and other similar planets. Rocks are all the solid mineral material, mixture of mineral. From where we are getting this iron, copper, gold, everything, how we are getting from these rocks only. Okay, while mining, it will be a mixture of rocks. After some processing, they will segregate the minerals from that rocks. Okay, that and all you will study in chemistry and science. The earth crust is composed of rocks. A rock is an aggregated of one or more minerals. It is a mixture of many minerals. Rock is an important natural source and is formed in solid state. It is hard in nature. There are more than 2000 different types of minerals found on the earth's surface. We know only few minerals, but how many types of minerals are there? 2000 different types of minerals are found. Okay. Now we will see classification of rocks. Main classification of rocks. What are they? Igneous rocks, sedimentary rocks, and metamorphic rocks. It is given that tabular column rocks. Rocks means it is a mixture of solid mineral materials. Rock என்றால் என்ன? Or the solid mineral material forms a part of the surface of the earth and other planets. Okay. Now different classification of rocks we will see. Igneous rock, sedimentary rock, metamorphic rock. Okay, how this igneous rock is formed, its character, what are the different types of igneous rocks, all these we will see now. Now, igneous rock. The igneous rocks are formed by the solidification of molten magma. These rocks are also called as primary rocks or parent rocks, as all other rocks are formed from these rocks. It is called as a parent rock. Now listen, igneous rocks are formed from the molten solidification of molten magma. Where you will get this magma? From the volcano. So volcanoலிருந்து அந்த நெருப்பு பிழம்பா வரது தான் என்னது? Igneous rock. அது cool down ஆனன்னு it will change into rock. Okay. Next, classification of igneous rock. Characteristic. How it's what are the characteristics of igneous rock? They are hard in nature. Hard இருக்கும். Impermeable. அது உள்ள எதுவும் ஊடுருவி போக முடியாது. They do not contain fossils. What do you mean by fossils, ma? Decayed animals and plants. That means அழுகி போனது. இந்த மண்ணுக்குள் புதைந்திருந்த அதெல்லாம் அப்படியே அழுகி ஃபாசிலாக மாறிடும். பட் இதில் என்னது? இக்னியஸ் ராக்கோட அந்த நெருப்பு பிழம்புகள் தான் it changes into igneous rock. Then they are associated with the volcanic activities. These rocks are useful for construction works. Now types of igneous rock: extrusive igneous rocks and intrusive igneous rock. Igneous rock, extrusive means it is larva is actually a fiery red molten magma comes out from the interior of the earth of its surface. After reaching the earth's surface, it will get solidified and form rocks. இப்போ வால்கனோலிருந்து அந்த நெருப்பு பிழம்பா வந்தது என்னவாயிடும்? It is converted into a solid rocks. Rocks formed in such a way on the crust are called intrusive. இப்போ crust, mantle, core ஏற்கனவே the layers of the earth படிச்சிருப்பேன். அதில் இந்த crustல rocks formed in such a way on the crust are called extrusive igneous rock. These rocks are fine grained மேலே on the surface, on the crust. crustக்கு மேலே பூமிக்கு மேலே இருக்கிறது extrusive igneous rock. These rocks will be very fine, but பூமிக்கடியில் found in the northwestern part. Basalt formed in the எங்கே கிடைக்கும் அந்த ராக்ஸ்க்கு என்ன பேர்? basalt. It is found in northwestern part. Now intrusive rock. The molten magma sometimes cools down deep inside the earth crust. Interior of earthல அங்கே cool down ஆகி ஃபார்ம் ஆகிற ராக்ஸ் தான் என்னது? intrusive. இது extrusive வெளியே, இது உள்ள. The rocks form these way intrusive rock since the cool down slowly and form crystals. So another name for that is crystalline rock. Intrusive rocks of three types. அது என்னன்னா plutonic hyperbasal rocks. Deep-seated rocks are called plutonic rocks. Shallow deep are called. அதுக்கும் ரொம்ப டீப்பாக போகிறது என்ன பேர்? hyperbasal rock. Rocks. Example for that is granite. Okay. Second type of rock is called sedimentary rocks. The word sedimentary has been derived from Latin word sedimentium, settling down. இது வால்கனோலிருந்து வெளியில் பர்ஸ்ட் ஆகி வர்றது. இது பூமிக்குள்ளேயே அப்படியே செட்டில் ஆகி it is formed. The sedimentary rocks are formed by deposition by various agents. Due to temperature and high pressure, the undisturbed sediment of long period cemented to form sedimentary rocks. இப்போ பூமிக்கடியில் ஃபார் எக்ஸாம்பிள் in your ditches, canalsல உங்கள் வீட்டு அந்த சாக்கடை தண்ணியெலாம் என்ன ஆகும், நம்ம சபீனா அதெல்லாம் வந்து பண்ணுறதுலாம் அப்படியே டெபாசிட் ஆகி அப்படியே இருக்கும். திருப்பி நம்ம தண்ணி ஊற்றினா தான் அது அந்த மாதிரி இந்த டியூ டு ஹை டெம்பரேச்சர் அண்ட் ப்ரெஷர் அந்த வந்து என்னது காவை அடிச்சிக்கிச்சுன்னு அப்புறம் நம்ம எடுத்து விட்டால் தான் வாட்டர் ஃப்ளோ ஆகும். இந்த சேம் வே ஏர்த்துக்கு அடியில் டியூ டு டெம்பரேச்சர் அண்ட் ப்ரெஷரில் அப்படியே அழுகி அப்படியே டைட்டாகி it will convert into rocks. Sedimentary rock consists of many layers, where many layers form at different periods. As it consists of many strata, it is also known as stratified rocks. ஒன்றுக்கும் இன்னொரு நேமு இருக்குது, அதையும் படிச்சுக்கணும். நெக்ஸ்ட், characteristics of sedimentary rocks. They have many layers. They are non-crystalline rock. அங்கே வந்து crystal ஆகிடும், இங்கே crystal ஆகாது. They contain fossils. They are soft and get eroded easily. இது வந்து erode, அப்படியே erode தேஞ்சி போயிடும். Okay. Types of sedimentary rocks. Organic sedimentary rocks are formed as a result of decomposition of decayed plants and animals. Example, chalk. Mechanical sedimentary rocks formed due to the disintegration of igneous and metamorphic rock. Next one is chemical sedimentary rocks. These are formed by precipitating of minerals from water. இப்போ வாட்டர்லேருந்து தனியாக எடுக்கப்படுறது தான் என்னது, chemical changes ஆல mineral from water. It is formed usually through rocks are called as evaporate. Gypsum is an example of mankind. Okay. So what are all we have seen, ma? Rocks. What do you mean by rocks? What are the different types of rock? In each type, igneous, sedimentary and metamorphic. In this you have different types. What are the characteristics we have seen up to igneous rock and sedimentary rocks? Thank you, children.